Good afternoon, all of you. Myself, Rahul Kothari. I am working with Tempsens from last 12 plus years. Here I am presenting you what we are and briefing you about the application of cement plant for non-contact pyrometer and infrared solution. Tempsens is basically Pyrotech Group company. We have three division: panel division, thermal and cable division, and electronics division. And Tempsens looking for thermal and cable division. We have 6 different units: Tempsens Marathon Heater, AST, AccuOp, Tempsens GmbH, Tempsens Asia Jaya, Tempsens Gulf, and Tempsens GmbH having another unit, Tempsens Poland. Pyrotech Business Area 2024. Pyrotech Panel and Control Desk Division having 29% revenue. Tempsens Thermal and Cable Division 57% revenue. PEPL Lighting and Electronics 14% revenue. Tempsens Business Area 2024. Leader in Thermal and Cable Solution. Temperature Sensors Contact and Non-Contact both 48%. Cables 34%. Heating solution 18%. Vision: lead the thermal and cable industry with passion, innovation, excellence and reliability. We have 800 employees. Our sales is 55 million USD. We have 6,500 satisfied customers. We have 40 plus year experience. Our sales is around 75 countries around the globe. We have presented 5 global locations, 12 patent awarded, and our yearly growth is 30%. Revenue by market area: 61% coming from Indian region, 13% coming from Asia Pacific region, 15% from European region, 5% from African and Middle East, 4% from North American region, and 2% from South American region. This is the Tempsens. Who we are, what we are, what we do. Our core is performance. We are close partner. We provide solution to clients. Plant location in India: temperature sensors, heaters and pyrometers, thermowell and furnaces, nickel conductor, cable and MI cables, PVC cable. Plant in Germany, Indonesia and UAE. Tempsens GmbH Germany established in 2012. Tempsens Asia Jaya Indonesia established in 2017. Tempsens Gulf UAE established in 2023. Certificates: we have our ATEX approved certificate, ISO 14,000, ISO 45,000, NABL, UL and other certificates. Our key customers: Tata Steel, NTPC, BHEL, Government of India, NPCL, Adani, ThyssenKrupp, our key customers, and many more. Performance you can rely on. Our key products: temperature sensors, thermocouple, resistance temperature detector, thermowell and accessories, gauges, infrared pyrometers, online and handheld board type, thermal imager, online and handheld board type, temperature calibrators, furnace cameras. Thermocouple and nickel conductor, fiber temperature sensors, wireless temperature sensors, thermal profiling system, heat flux sensors, non-invasive temperature sensor, other instruments, pyrowell, thermal dispersion based level sensor, heat detector. Now moves to the cable. Thermocouple and RTD cables, high temperature cables, spatial cables, mineral sheeted, metal sheeted cable, instrument signal cables, LV control and power cable up to 1.1 kilowatt, lead wires and hookup wires. Heating solution: cartridge heaters, band heaters, flexible heaters, tubular heaters, bundle rod heaters, process heaters, mineral insulated heaters, spatial heaters. Laboratory furnaces, process furnaces, heaters alloy, heating cables and mats. Services: thermal consultation, consulting for selection of temperature sensing and heating system, selection of right material for thermal system, demonstration, heat flux analysis, wave frequency calculation, thermal processing optimization. Innovation and us. R&D major projects: thermocouple and heating alloys, self-powered neutron detector, online thermal imaging solution, temperature calibrators, high precise temperature meters, and others. R&D patent awarded: triple point of water sail, two color pyrometer, temperature calibrator, low temperature high stability bath, lever measurement by thermal dispersion, thermal imaging of high temperature accuracy. Thermal and cable solution we invested in for future. Right now we discuss about basics of non-contact sensors. What are the type of temperature measurements available? Temperature sensors. There are two types: contact type, non-contact type. RTD, thermocouple and thermistors are contact type. Infrared sensors are non-contact type. History of infrared. In 1800, Sir William Herschel discovered infrared radiation. Infrared is the energy that is naturally emitted from all objects. The light Herschel discovered was just beyond the red part of the spectrum, so it was named infrared. History of infrared. Infrared radiation is a type of radiation energy that's invisible to human eye but that can feel as heat. All objects in the universe emit some level of IR radiation because at absolute zero temperature above, every object emits IR radiation. Hence, requires infrared system to measure the radiation energy from the objects. This is the electromagnetic spectral range which is used for temperature measurement: near infrared, short wave, medium wave, and long wave. Far infrared is not used for temperature measurement. Advantages of IR sensors: very fast response time in a microsecond, can measure temperature of moving and rotating objects, difficult to reach objects where temperature change rapidly, measurement of high temperature 3000 degrees centigrade. Electrical and corrosive material also. What is the pyrometer? Pyro is prefix. Pyro comes from Greek where it has the meaning fire, heat, high temperature. Pyrometer is also known as infrared thermometer, radiation thermometer, or non-contact type thermometer, used to detect the surface temperature of an object, which depends on the radiation emitted from the object. Pyrometer act as a photodetector. These detectors are basically transducers that convert heat energy to the electrical signal because of the property of absorbing energy and measuring of EM wave intensity at any wavelength. Source of infrared energy: reflectivity, transmissivity, and emissivity. Factor that concern about the emissivity. Material. Different material have different emission. Organic material like sand, paper, coal, vegetarian has high emission compared to metallic surface. Surface condition: smooth surface has higher reflection, thereof lower emission. Painted and oxidized material surface has high emission. Viewing angle: the infrared energy emitted by the surface is not equal to emitted in all directions. For most material, when the surface is viewed within 16-degree cone from normal, the emissivity is highest. That more concern about the emissivity: wavelength. Different material has high emission at different wavelength. For example, organic material emit at longer wavelength and metallic surface at shorter wavelength. Geometry: some geometric shape increase the emissivity, like heat sink, a tank partially filled with liquid. The shape create an artificial blackbody effect. How infrared system work? IR come from the object with the medium of environment and come on optics. We use some special algorithm to display the temperature. 1 micron used for metal, liquid, glass, and ceramic, more than 600 degree. 1.6 for metal, ceramic, temperature more than 210 degrees centigrade. 2.26 for above 50 degree. 1.5 micron and 1.6 micron is the ratio barometer for dusty and smoky for more than 350 degree up to 1450 degrees centigrade. 0.7 to 1.15 micron is the ratio barometer. We work on 600 and above up to 2500 degrees centigrade. 3.9 micrometer measurement through clean flame, gas fired and brazing application. 4.14 4.43 measurement for coke CO2 flame temperature measurement. 5.14 for glass surface temperature measurement. 8 micrometer to 14 micrometer non-metal and patented metal surface. Types of pyrometer: single wavelength, single color pyrometer, two wavelength ratio pyrometer, multi-wavelength pyrometer. Now move us to the application of pyrometer in cement plant. Kiln burning zone application, kiln inlet and secondary air duct, clinker temperature measurement. Kiln burning zone process. Kiln burning zone process where the inlet, the material, raw material feeding from the inlet side and quench or clink with the burner and make the clinker. Kiln burning zone, how it works. The kiln is the heart of plant. What an entire cement plant is dimensioned around and where the most of the final chemical reaction take place. The kiln play a key role in ensuring optimal quality clinker. There are many different types of refractory bricks and they have to withstand not only the high temperature in the kiln but reactions with the meal and gases in the kiln, absorption and mechanical stress induced by the deformation of the kiln shell as it rotates. The range of kiln temperature is between 700 to 1800 degrees centigrade. The burning zone are the most aggressive environment and so different part of kiln are lined with a different type of bricks in a factory. Severe changes in the temperature may damage the refractory lining. The cost of refractories is major expenses in the operating a cement plant. Kiln stopped and avoid as far as possible. Hence, accurate temperature monitoring therefore play an essential role in quality control of cement, avoid refractory failure and to maintain the energy efficiency of kiln. Kiln burning zone temperature solution. Pyrometer. We use two color pyrometer A50C, A50C plus and A50C FOPL to measure the temperature in kiln burning zone. This pyrometer used because kiln is very dusty and smoky in the field of view and evaluated ambient temperature at the installation place. To overcome this difficulty, we recommend two color pyrometer. Two color pyrometer coming with two types of sighting options, through the lens sighting and laser sighting. We have an option available for Plus series special for video module. Features: wide bandwidth with a spectral range 0.7 to 1.15 micrometer. It has real-time color video for data monitoring. Pyrometer offers RS485 interface, analog output 4 to 20 and 0 to 20, peak picker feature to measure accurate temperature, video modules. Benefits: faster and accurate temperature measurement, single unit with a display and electronics, protected with sapphire window and 5-year we offer 5-year warranty. Clinker cooler process. Clinker cooler process. Clinker are the solid lumps of cement that leave the rotary kiln. Cooling of clinker takes place at two locations. In the kiln after the material passes the burning zone, in clinker cooler after material fall out from the kiln. Hot clinker is transferred to a grate cooler where it is cooled by air blower. The cooled clinker is then taken away by the conveyor belt to the mill. The hot clinker is rapidly cooled by an air in order to obtain a high degree of efficiency. It is critical to monitor the temperature of a clinker, searching for those hot spots in the material with a temperature above set threshold before it reaches the conveyor, causing damages. Clinker temperature application. We offer EL30 and EL50. EL50 is widely used in a cement plant. There are EL50 having two different sides. One side is sensor head and other side is electronics. Sensor head withstand up to ambient up to 120 degrees centigrade. Wide temperature range 0 to 800 degree. Inbuilt LCD display and keypad for parameterization. Faster response time in milliseconds. Analog output 420, 020, 010. Thermocouple key J user selectable. User friendly PC software for communication. Pre-calciner process. The raw material are heated in the multiple stage. arranged in cyclone, preheated and then feed into a rotary kiln. Temperature is approximately 1400 degrees C. Temperature monitoring at earlier stage is critically important to ensure the product quality, kiln process efficiency and kiln life. We recommended A450C dual color and A450C plus dual color pyrometer for that application. Secondary air process. Primary air. It's the air blower by the burner which is mainly to spread the coal powder, also has a combustion supporting function. Secondary air. It's the air from the grate cooler directly into the kiln. It is the hot air which is used to cool down the clinker. The airflow direction is from cement kiln head to cement kiln tail. Territory air blows the hot air from which is used to cool the clinker into kiln system to decomposing furnace to preheat the clinker. Recommended pyrometer A450C dual color, A450C plus dual color, A450C plus FOPL and CFOPL dual color. Now move to high temperature furnace camera and cement plant. Applications: cement kiln and cement cooler. Kiln burning zone. Why furnace camera? Kiln burning zone and cooler is the most important zone in cement plant. The monitoring of these zones is a mandatory requirement. The pyrometer in burning zone does not provide much information about the all operation. It gives only a single measurement value from a small part of kiln, and so the reading can be defective if the target area is not optimized. The rotary kiln is one of the most critical plant item in the cement making processes. It is often a vital requirement of operators to have a constant view of kiln internal operation on the screen in the control room in order to identify ring buildups, blockages or other upset condition at earlier stage. Types of high temperature furnace camera monitoring camera: normal view furnace monitoring camera system, thermal view furnace monitoring camera system. Normal view furnace monitoring system. High temperature furnace monitoring live video camera system AST TFE 750, TFE 750 OV, 1100 and 1100 OV provide wide angle view of burner flames, material alignment and other process condition in furnace, kiln boiler, cooler, reheating furnace and other combustion chamber. AST TFE series is mounted on a wall of the furnace. The system has auto retraction and auto insertion which is regulated by control cabinet with the help of PLC and PCB and pneumatic control system. It uses special high definition camera with a high precision pinhole lens tube with it mounted inside the stainless steel probe. The probe is equipped with vortex air and water cooling system that enables the system to work in a high temperature environment and also continuously supply of air keeps the lens clean. The camera is inserted through a shutter which is open with the force of camera probe and shut the furnace opening when the probe retracts. Feature of normal view furnace monitoring system: wide angle of view, diagonal 85 degree, 65 horizontal and 56 degree vertical. Relay alarm output for DCS. Clear live video in low high light condition, working in harsh and high ambient conditions. Rodless cylinders reduce size and weight of the system. Two-stage air filtration system for clean view and smooth working of system. 1600 stroke useful in wall thickness of 400 mm. 800 mm stroke is for useful for 600 mm wall thickness. Kiln burning zone normal view camera. High temperature furnace monitoring system provide plant engineer and operator in the control room with a view of burner, flame, material alignment and the views special cooler camera above 640 lines, pinhole lenses and stainless steel camera housing with water and air cooling system enabling the system working in a high temperature environment. The system has automatic retract and manual insertion function. These things are regulated by control panel with the help of PLC or PCB and a pneumatic system. This model can only able to view inside the kiln. Normal view camera, schematic and images I will show you later. General identification of part of high temperature CCTV monitoring arrangement. This is a wall sleeve which is go inside the wall, and this is a base plate which is mounted on a furnace wall. This is a shutter which is operated by gravity force. This is a limit switch, find the positioning of the probe, insert or retract position. This is a pneumatic retraction, water cooled for angle view camera, water inlet, water outlet, camera housing with vortex cooling. This is the basic operation, insertion and retraction operation showed in that video. Normal view furnace monitoring system schematic diagram. There is a camera system which is mounted on a furnace wall. There is a cooling water outlet, cooling water inlet, cooling water system. There is a customer scope. There is a control unit where the insertion and retraction takes place. There is a display which is in CCR. Normal view camera installed at cement plant. This is the basic video of normal view camera. We see there's the lumps and the clinker coming from the kiln head to kiln tail and discharges in cooler. This normal view camera give you a complete idea and complete video of furnace or kiln. This is the cooler zone normal view camera, the kiln discharge of clinker coming in cooler zone, and this is the most important and crucial of placing camera in cooler area. Now movewards to the kiln burning zone thermal view camera. To obtain more detailed process information about the kiln and a more moderate approach, it is used short wavelength thermal view camera because temperature monitoring across the manufacturing process is essential to support process efficiency and cement product quality. It can also help to increase the life of kiln through earlier detection of refractory issues or insufficiently quenched clinker, which could lead to product stoppage if left unchecked. Monitoring solution also support safety and emission control. This camera is very needful demand as per current scenario because the kiln rotates continuously, the clinker collect on one side. This allow the thermal view camera to be installed under the burner towards the opposite side, providing sighting onto the clinker and flame. The wide angle image with a high spectral resolution allow accurate temperature measurement and important high temperature thermal view furnace monitoring system. High temperature furnace monitoring thermal camera system AST T750, AST T750 OV, T1100, T1100 OV provide wide angle view of burner, flame, material alignment, other process condition with a temperature. The AST T series is mounted on a wall of the furnace. The system has same auto retraction and auto insertion which is regulated by control cabinet with PLC and pneumatic control system. It uses spatial thermal camera with high precise pinhole lens tube which is mounted inside the stainless steel probe. The probe is equipped with vortex air and water cooled system that enable the system to work in a high temperature environment, and also continuous supply of air keeps the lens clean. Feature of thermal view furnace monitoring system: wide measurement range 700 to 1800 degrees C, high dynamic CMOS detector with 1280 by 1024 pixel resolution called high definition, fast thermal data acquisition in a real time by gigabit Ethernet, thermal as well as monochrome video display, 2 relay alarms, 4 numbers of 420 analog output for plant DCS, OPC connectivity to plant server. This is an optional requirement as per client. Multiple temperature trending capability, snapshots, recording facilities and view history. Thermal view, furnace mounting system schematic diagram. This is the same as a normal view, only difference the signal is coming through the fiber optic in CCR and we use special software in a CCR to get the process of thermal camera, and we also have OPC connectivity for plant DCS. Thermal view camera installed at cement plant. This is an InfraView client server. I will show you the video of thermal camera in the next slide. First, we know about InfraView software features. Live video display, make the ROIs n number of ROI, line, free shape, rectangle, square shape, history mode, full screen display, image saving, video saving, live chart display, histogram, export chart, trend saving, digital zoom, alarm, IO module, hot cold points, color palettes, mirror and flap image, alarms. This is the basic video of kiln burning zone process with a thermal camera. It will give you more detail about the temperature and the area where lumps and rings made in the kiln. Now movers to thermal imaging. What is thermal imaging? The dog especially brief about what is thermal imaging. It runs from the hour and give the detail about the legs temperatures are different and the mouth temperature are different because of running from half an hour, and there is an injury which is shown at the different color palettes. Benefits or advantages of thermal imaging. This technology has created more efficient and safe method of measurement. Regular predictive maintenance using thermal imaging products help in saving money and consecutively lower the costs. This is due to less downtime, power outage, production losses, and fires, etc. Thermal imaging products provide fast and accurate measurement of objects which are difficult to touch to reach, such as high altitude power lines. Thermal imaging allow very accurate temperature measurement of machine from a distance and its running condition. The running machines are very hot or dangerous to contact, moreover it cannot be turned off under production is complete. It can help in to identify a leakage, documenting irregular heat dispersion or identifying process irregularities in insulation. Solution: machine condition monitoring, flare stack monitoring, switchyard monitoring, process monitoring, slack detection, fever detection, research and development, pupil counting. These are solutions provided by Tempsens. We have portable and online type thermal imaging solution. Conveyor temperature measurement thermal camera solution. Clinker cooler process. After leaving the kiln, the clinker has temperature of up to 1300 degree and must be cooled down to 200 degree temperature. It is cooled to achieve high degree of efficiency. Clinker cooling is necessary because hot clinker is difficult to convey. It will damage the conveyor belt and cause the shutdown and production losses, repair and maintenance of conveyor belt. Hence, we required high resolution thermal imaging camera to identify the small hot spot in the clinker to avoid the further damages. Installation: top of the conveyor. The picture shows about the conveyor temperature and the ROI made. Critical asset monitoring. Reduce the risk of damages of equipment by earlier detection of abnormal temperature, increase efficiency of asset lifetime by selective repairing. These are the more advantage of thermal imaging system. Earlier fire detection, coal yard and conveyor, etc. Detect fire at very earlier stage, increase efficiency of asset lifetime by selective repairing. Nozzle and pipe monitoring, earlier detection of refractory breakdown as well as the failure and leakage of pipeline we find from the thermal imaging system. Substation monitoring, we also provide substation monitoring system called SparkView. Automated substation hotspot monitoring system offered by Tempsens. Automated substation hotspot monitoring system features system components, thermal camera, visual day night camera, pan tilt units, InfraView software. Key features: automatic substation monitoring system eliminates the physical presence of operator, earlier detection of fault, ensuring preventive maintenance, 360 view of maximum coverage, dashboard and analytic feature for future evaluation, email and SMS alert. This is a software screen where the complete 360 rotation and pan tilt shown in a single screen. This SparkView having one thermal camera and one normal camera, which give you the thermal and normal images simultaneously. This thermal camera also used for security purpose. Benefits of choosing Tempsens: 100% in-house technology, mechanical, optical, sensor, software, all developed in-house, fully fledged machine shop for fabrication, most economic solution, reduce operating cost, 45 years, reputation in cement industry, well-trained installation team, more than 200 installation in the country and abroad, very economic spare and recalibration, NABL accredited laboratory for thermal calibration. Thank you from my side.